and tonight I will be delivering for you a full moon review. Happy full moon to you. This will be a general reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like to get yourself a very personal and highly attuned version of this full moon review, you can find information for that in the description box below the video. It's only $5. It's only on Instagram. Click the links below to head over there. And let's get this started right up for Cancer. Oh, a special thank you to my subscribers and to all of our newest viewers. So happy to have you join me here tonight on the full moon. This will be for September 3rd and 4th, 2020. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, hope. Thank you, harmony. Thank you, truth. Thank you, justice. Thank you, love. All right, Cancer, let's get right into it. First thing I want to do is pull for you a guidance card from the Soulful Woman guidance deck. It is a beautiful deck. All the decks I've used tonight are listed in the description box below the video in case you want to get yourself one. Let's see, this one I want for Cancer, this one. Savoring the positive, Cancer. I allow myself the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. I allow myself the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. Beautiful energy, Cancer. Allow yourself that spaciousness, correct. All right, let me now pull a moon card for you. I will save this till the end of the reading. And we will talk about this, and we'll talk about the alternate meanings for this card, everything it could mean for you. This full moon review, we're going to check out your last 12 lunar months. We're going to check out your last lunar cycle, the last full month. And then we're going to look at the progress you've made through all those things. Then we're going to look at the harvest that this full moon is bringing to you. Woo! Very nice. Very nice. This card is coming up all day. I encourage you to wait around to the end to see this card. If you want to skip forward, it's going to be at the end of the part 2 video. Go ahead and find out what your moon says now if you must. I'm going to use the Starman Tarot and pull 12 cards for your last lunar year. This part of the read is going to take me a few minutes, so I am going to speed up the video now, and I'll meet you right back here when I'm done laying this out. All right, Cancer. Very big year for you, okay? Did you just fall in love last month? Cancer, I love it. All right, while I lay out your last lunar month here, let me just talk you through your last year. It was a big year, right? Starting back in September of 2019, you were in the 8 of Swords, mental prison. Not sure what was true, what was false, not sure who to trust, if you could trust yourself. It is a very stressful, tension-filled energy there for you, Cancer, back in September of 2019. As you moved into October of 2019, it looks like you became a little dull, a little moody. If this isn't you, this was someone around you. It looked like someone was giving up on a relationship or a prior engagement. Could be at work. This is the Queen of Pentacles reversed for your October 2019. That kind of dull, disinterested, kind of moody. If you bother me with things right now, I'm not really going to treat you all kind and nurturing like normal. That energy, come November last year, Cancer, you have here the Death and Rebirth card. So come November last year, you made a big transformation. You made some kind of big change. It starts inside, right? It starts with your intention. It starts with your thoughts. You'll start speaking about it. But as you closed out 2019 and into December, here you start sending out a lot of communications. If you were deciding on a new job, you were applying for a lot of different jobs. If you were trying to change your relationship situation, you were making a lot of communications to potential new partners, to past lovers, to friends and family, trying to get this going for you in December of last year. As you hit January, you have the Strength card reversed here, and that can go a couple different ways. Oftentimes, instead of being a weakness necessarily, I'm shuffling them upside down, guys. Instead of being a weakness necessarily, the Strength card reversed can be something that we're still working on. We're not ready to demonstrate publicly our show of strength. This is very much when people are planning a big move. So it looks like here in November, Cancer, you decided, okay, enough's enough, I gotta make a change. As the year closed out, you started, I think, analyzing your options, communicating your wants and desires, deciding who was receptive, hearing the information coming back to you. That's a lot of fast communications. In January, you may have decided to go backwards a little bit on your transformation, but I think it was all about biding your time, making sure you were going to make a good move. You may have had to tie up some family situations. Come February, it looks like you were experiencing some success in your plans, some movement forward in your transformation. You may have discovered a new person in February or a new antidote. You may have come upon a new piece of literature to you, a new song, something that gave you the beginnings of the key that you were looking for since the end of last year to move yourself forward. In February, though, I still think it was very stressful and tense for you. I don't think, Cancer, that you were able to do too much in February. March, though, is when you had your chariot moment, right? In March, the universe picked up everybody and started dragging several of us behind it, right? This energy in March, Cancer, is fast forward, victorious, directed momentum, okay? The chariot is moving you forward fast in March of this year, and by April you come back up with the High Priestess energy, okay? You're starting to become very aware. This might have been in the isolation, quarantine phase in April. This is an energy of knowing. You have suspected things for a long time. In April, you started acknowledging that that was knowledge. Not just suspicion, not just hunches, not just guesses, it was knowledge. Probably in April, you started keeping some of your own secrets, how much you were figuring out, for instance, because there had been some big movement forward of your plans here in March, the month before. You needed that time in April to really, really, really figure out for yourself what was best, to really embrace the aspects of you, kind of like strength training parts of your energy here with this High Priestess, strength training your abilities in the shadow in April here to move yourself forward. And come May, I bet it was useful, because in May you realized with the Seven of Swords that someone had been deceptive, lying, cheating, stealing, betraying, probably kept doing it over and over again, thinking they'd never get caught. They're always looking back. They're always trying to come back and do the same thing again. It's a test. It's a bank robber who tests the police. It's a cheating lover who tests your patience. It's a test. It's a person who keeps borrowing money, never pays it back. It's a test, right? You figured that out in May. You're good now. And as you come into June, here's your wake-up call. Here's your decision time. Are you going to keep going on like this, or are you going to finally move, right? Because it took a long time. Everyone's progress was delayed this last year, but when it hit Gemini season for you, Cancer, you got momentum. even if it was just in how sure you were of yourself, right? That's important. The first and most important initial momentum springs up within us. As you hit July, a couple months ago, Cancer, you've got the Sacred Clown here. This is the Fool card in most decks. This is the energy of making leaps of faith. This is the energy of following your dreams here in July. Beautiful energy. This is not knowing where you're going, but knowing that you're going to get there. That is faith in action, okay? And come August, what happened? My favoriteest card, Ace of Cups. Fell in love with something. In August, my Cancer sisters and brothers found something they love. Okay, one more. Now I'd like to take you through your last lunar cycle, which is from beginning of August till now. Let's look at what the last full moon in the harvest brought you. It definitely brought you something you could love, right? As you came into the month of August, you were behaving very, very faithfully and patiently, unselfishly. You were keeping this leap of faith energy cleaned you out, right, Cancer? You were not going to stray from your code of ethics, okay? You were going to stand your ground here and get what you wanted, okay?